Hello, welcome back to another tier list. This tier list will be based off of how scary pillar chase monsters are. I didn't include every single monster out there. I only included the ones with a decent render, a somewhat decent render. I also included some unconfirmed killers and some developer killers as well, so then this video is a decent time. Alright, let's start off with Vapor. Starting off with a good one. Vapor is pretty scary. Any ability that can just teleport on top of you automatically gives you extra points. I'm also going to be ranking from factor of being either original or semi-original will also gain you with some points. So extra points for Vapor. Yeah, honestly, I think this is a pretty decent thing for a scary tier list. So yeah, high B tier. High B tier. Rosemary. Again, plus points for being original, but I'm not really seeing it with Rosemary at this one. Like, the design is scary and all, but there's nothing else about it. There's literally nothing else. So for that, I C tier. Aooni. If you think Aooni is scary, then why are you even playing this game? Bro, his design is not scary at all. Sure, the shape-shifting ability can get a jump on you, but if you memorize everyone's walk animations and run animations, this dude is harmless to you. D tier. What is this? Alright, Fogborn. Alright, we're starting to get back on a high note. Fogborn is pretty scary. Plus points for being semi-original, first off. Second, just seeing this at night in a forest, oh hell no. Yeah. A tier. That's the other redeeming factor that gives them extra points is the fact that if you look at him, you're straight up dead. The only thing that's keeping him out of S tier is that dude can literally be seen from across the map. It's actually sad. EXE, or also known as Faker EXE. Yeah, the design carries it hard. So yeah, he's very loud. Can be seen across the map with his red eyes of his. And yeah. I mean, it's Sonic. What do you expect? People have grown to not be afraid of Sonic anymore. But still, he's pretty scary though. So I'll put him above Vapor and B tier. Baldi. If you think Baldi is scary, you shouldn't even be playing this game. Anyways, Uncle Samsonite, his design may seem not scary at all, and that was the same for me, but if you haven't watched the horror comedy series Uncle Samsonite, you should totally go check it out, by the way. Uncle Samsonite is pretty scary, so for that, I'll give him a low B tier. He's not scarier than Vapor, but he's close to. Springtrap, okay. Springtrap, what do I have to say about him? First off, he debuted from a game that's the least scariest FNAF game to the next game he got introduced in, giving him the Jimmy Neutron fitting, which, yeah, that's not a good start off. And Pillar Chase is no different. Bro is the loudest killer in the game possible. He has voice lines like every second he's in the match. Ventilation error is so loud, and Phantom Walk is so loud as well. Like, the only thing that's not putting him in D tier is, like, because he's the design, that's what I meant to say. At least the design carries him up to C tier, high C tier. Bro is not less scary than Rosemary, but, like, come on. MX, I will admit, this dude is scary. I've seen Mario 85. and it certainly isn't pleasant. That's for sure. Um, Powhop can just straight up insta kill you if you're not careful, especially on that one map called Pillar Drainage. But yeah, other than that, doesn't seem much of scare to me. So I'd say he's a low B tier. Alright, Forest King. Okay, I hate Forest King with my whole fucking life, but you gotta admit that Forest King is scary. Like, the glitching blitz ability can just come in out of nowhere, and those heads, ew. Also, with the design, like, okay, that's straight S tier. I'm not even gonna lie. This is the only tier list that's gonna contain Forest King and S tier, other than being broken. Whist. He looks goofy as hell. So you can guarantee he's not getting any high tiers, and he can be heard from across the map too. So I say he's also C tier along with Springtrap. However, he's less scary than Springtrap due to how goofy he looks. Niloticus. First off, the design is actually pretty scary a bit, and Godly Leap can be a scary move if you're not expecting it. And bro literally spider crawls to you, so that's some extra points. Plus points for also being a pure original. But if you know how to manage your stamina, this dude can be escaped very easily. But that's the only thing keeping him out of S tier. So I'm willing to put him at a high A tier, above Fogborn. Alright, Vita Mimic. If you haven't watched the Vita Cardinus analog horror, you totally should. It's very scary. And Vita Mimic is no different here. Going invisible and blending in with the surroundings, that's all I need to put him in S tier. Like, oh my god. I literally just don't expect him at all. Alright, Fuwadi. If you think Fuwadi's scary, why are you playing this game? Only thing that's making him scarier than Ao Oni is the fact that he has sharp ass teeth. Inkfell. Okay, he's pretty scary. That's for one. Because he's freaking bendy. But other than that, bro can be seen across the map with his glowing ass eye of his. So that'll give him some major down points. The only thing that isn't putting him in C tier above Springtrap is the fact that the portals can be somewhat scary and that he's in a pure original monster. So I'll put him at a low B tier. Yeah, above MX. PCX. Okay. Most controversial monster in the game. Yeah, I'd say he's pretty scary for a Sonic EXE character. The Found You move actually makes me scared of Sonic EXE again. But other than that, bro is so loud. However, the You Can't Run move gives me a jump sometimes. So I'll be happy at putting him at a low A tier. Jeff the Killer. Alright, I'm gonna say one thing here. The crouch ability. Need I say less? Okay, Valum. Valum is hands down easily the scariest monster in this game so far. I am not glazing on this. See, not only is Valum got his own analog horror, a pure original monster, and can literally just teleport on top of you, but like, come on, look at the design. Like, holy shit. Yeah, top of S tier, no doubt about it. Stricken. Or Tinky Winky, or whatever you want to call this motherfucker. Yeah, he's literally Tinky Winky. Like, what is there to expect? If you want to get really nerdy with me, you can say, oh, but he's a semi-original monster, he should get extra points. To the point where I say, you're wrong, he's literally just Tinky Winky. This is the one instance where it just doesn't count. So, I'm gonna put him at mid B tier. Now we're gonna get into some upcoming killers for the game. Starting off with the dog. I believe the dog is next, which I'm so hyped for him. But yeah, he's very scary. If you've ever seen Duck Season, you know how scary this guy can be. Uh, yeah, I'll put him at high B tier. AO1, I literally know nothing about this guy, so I'm just gonna rank him off the design. Uh, yeah, he's very scary. What can I say? Yeah, high B tier. Um, Artiller, same. He has something to do with like something similar to Aoni in a way. So, however, it's better. Like that, I've seen his abilities. They're fucking terrifying. So A tier, above PCX. Uh, good old buddy Slenderman, one of the classic creepypastas. Um, yeah, he's gonna work very similarly to Fogborn. What is there to say? Like, if you look at him, you're just straight up dead. So, I'll put him above Fogborn because Slenderman's just built like that. But yeah, Gorefield. Okay, if you've watched the Gorefield series, you know this guy's fucking terrifying. But like, if we were ranking up to default, he's not scary at all. But we're ranking all three of his forms. So that puts him at a very high A tier. Only thing keeping him out of S is that I don't know what his abilities are, so I don't want to rank him too early. Suitmations. Hype for this dude, first of all. Second, this is from an analog horror, so that's some plus points. Uh, yeah, he's very scary, that's what I can say. Uh, low A tier, above PCX. Mother or Mama Tata. I suck at English. Mother Tattletale. I know I mispronounced that, but I don't fucking care. Mama Tattletale. I literally don't know anything about this character at all. I didn't get into the Tattletale series much. So I'm just gonna put it where I'm just gonna put it at bottom of B tier for now. Phanto Venator. First of all, I'm excited for this guy to come out. I'm waiting for him now. Like, ever since Valum released, this is the character I've been waiting for. But, like, Phanto Venator looks pretty light. Like, it looks like you can see him from across the map, and that's not a good situation. So that could take some points off, but yeah, it's pure original, so I'll be happy at putting it at a mid B tier. All right, Shadowborn. I'm glad they didn't put the just regular old Hello Neighbor in here because that character is pretty fucking controversial. But I love what they did with the design. But in scary tiers, hell no, bro is not scary. All right, we're getting into some unconfirmed monsters now. Host of Influence. Came from an analog horror. That's some plus points. Yeah, he just looks scary overall. High B tier. The Founder. Okay, the Founder looks fucking terrifying and fucking cool. I love him, and I'm just waiting for the approval on this guy. Like, holy crap, he looks really cool. But in scary factors, yeah, he's also really scary. Low A tier, below PCX. And now we're into the final stretch, the developer monsters. Asset 423B. I hate that name because it's so long. Come on, look at the design. Come on. Like, come on. It's fucking terrifying. Luna and Sunny. You may think it's based off of a certain Five Nights at Freddy's security breach character, but no, it's not. It's just pure original. But yeah, I'd say it's pretty scary, honestly. High B tier. Only thing keeping it out of S is I don't know what it's gonna do at all. Scribble. This dude is not scary unless if he draws a fucking nuke or something. But yeah. High C tier, I guess. And our final character, Grimbear. Okay, not only is this dude gonna be 12 fucking meters tall, but holy shit, this is a very scary take on Freddy Fazbear or Nightmare Fredbear, whoever it is. Yeah, S tier. And that's my Pillar Chase 2 based on how scary they are tier list. if you have any changes you make to this tier list, let me know in the comments below. Check out some other stuff. It's pretty cool. Anyways.